Welcome back, Swamplings. I'm your boy Jay Shrek, back with another video. Today, I am going to be talking about the rumors of there being a new Nintendo Direct. Like, we already got the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct that started off the month just last week, but there's this rumor that's going around that we're going to get another Direct sometime this month. And the real question is, when and are we really? Because like, what could they be like trying to tell us? Like, I guess they could have more games coming up like next year. Who knows? But there is one specific speculation about this, and that is the fact that a few days ago, on like the Nintendo website, one of the things that looked like it was available, or was presumed to be available, was a YouTube app that appeared and said that the release date would be November 8th. And just from that alone, really threw out a lot of like speculation about that. Like later on, that whole thing was taken down and was removed from the website, but just that alone makes people wonder, is there a direct coming on the 8th? Is it going to be this week? Is it going to be next week or what? And if we do get a direct, what are we going to want in the direct, and what are we probably going to actually end up actually getting? And that's pretty much what I want to talk about with this video. I want to talk about exactly what I would want from the direct, and then I'm gonna briefly talk about exactly what I think we might get if we actually get this direct. So I'm gonna start off with saying that within the direct that is supposedly gonna happen, that has been rumored. I guess Woody from beat 'em ups over on his channel, he heard from a very reliable source that we will be getting two directs this month. So I'm just going off of the fact that uh, he specifically has a reliable source that I that actually says that there is going to be another direct this month. So from there on forward, let's talk about exactly what like and would want to see within this direct. One of the things that I would love to see would be more information about the new Metroid Prime game that's supposed to be coming out. Like, is this actually going to happen? Is it going to be there? Are we going to hear about it or anything? And I would like to see maybe like another trailer, maybe a little bit of gameplay, and then maybe get maybe like a uh, an estimated release date. Like maybe it was let's say it would be like a fall release next year or something. I think that would be pretty cool. Um, like a 2019 fall release of Metroid Prime 4. Uh, just in general, like they're a lot of fun. They can get pretty spooky and stuff, so it would kind of fit the whole theme, almost like Halloween esque and stuff like that. I think that would be cool if they were gonna do anything like that. That's something that I would like to see and would hope to see in this direct. But other than that, maybe a little more on Animal Crossing, um, because that's supposed to be coming out next year. Uh, and then obviously, of course, as well, a more look into the new Fire Emblem game. What is it? The Four Houses, I believe, is what it's called. But so far we got a trailer, and we know that the game is coming out next year. But it would be really cool to be able to see exactly a little more, learn a little bit more about the game, like what's different, what's new, what's going to be better. Like I know the graphics look pretty good already from just what we've seen within the trailer. So I hope that we can get more information on that, along with maybe what I think would be cool. Like if this whole YouTube thing is actually real, I would like to hear or see something about more apps in the future coming. Because if we got YouTube, I think that would be cool. But my concern is because of being like a YouTube premium user and everything, I would like to be able to see if they will have like an offline YouTube type of thing, so I could watch my downloads that I have. If I was going to be able to download anything onto my Switch, so I could watch the downloads while like I'm in like uh, I don't know, while I'm on the go somewhere or whatever. If I wanted to watch something, like you get the point. I think that would be pretty cool, and also along the idea of other apps and everything. Like I think Netflix would be a pretty big one. Even like Amazon Prime and other subscriptions like that. I think that would be pretty nice to see come to the Switch as well. But who really knows for sure? But if they're gonna bring if they are going to bring YouTube, I feel like they should definitely try to touch on maybe a possible future of other ones, or maybe they are all going to be coming. They're all going to be doing something, and just in general with all of that, I think as well because they introduced the concept of like people with the new Smash Brothers game that you can listen to the music and everything. You can click the lock and you can continue listening to this Smash Brothers music if you're really into that, which makes me wonder and think, could they possibly bring something like Spotify over? Because in reality, the Switch is kind of like a glorified tablet of sorts. So if they had like a Spotify, and you were able to link and download and do all that stuff on the Switch as well, that would be fantastic. That would be pretty cool. Uh, I don't know how often I'd use it, but because in a sense it is, like I said, it is a tablet with just attachable and detachable controllers for the side to make it like more like a video game system. But I think something like that could work, and that type of thing might interest them, being the fact that they did introduce that concept with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And one last thing that I want to talk about that I think would be like really cool, that I'm not sure if we're gonna get any of this, but if because right now the Nintendo eShop is kind of just it's really hard to manage and go through and everything. And I think it would be really, really cool to see like an update to the Nintendo eShop. Uh, so it looks maybe different, so it's easier to manage and scroll through and everything, with more filters and everything. Because a lot of people are having problems and troubles like finding the right type of games and everything for them, especially with all the indie games, the indies and all that, along with other games. Like right now, we just kind of have like top sellers and best priced and stuff like that. But none of that is really all that easy to manage and go through because there's still many games within those categories, and it's kind of overwhelming, and it's kind of hard to find the right game and games for you unless you already know like the title of the game that you're looking for, which you would be entering in the search bar. So I think that should be something that maybe if Nintendo hasn't already thought about to look into. Now I do want to talk about quickly about what I think this direct could possibly be. And I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning of 2018 and reference what happened then, because everybody was waiting for a Nintendo Direct like right at the beginning of the year, because it's just like, okay, 2017 is over. Let's see what's new with 2018 and everything, and what's going to be coming this year and everything. And everybody was waiting. There was no announcement of a direct or anything. And then, like, right at the end of January, what do we get? We get a direct, but it's not a full direct. It's a direct mini, and it's just kind of like, eh. And what was it? It was only like 10 to 12 minutes long. But I honestly think that we should expect something maybe like that to end the year. I feel like that would be the most, I wouldn't say the most reasonable, but it feels like something that I feel like Nintendo could do. Like, they started off the year with a mini. Well, why not come to an end of the year with a mini just to talk about and gloss over some things and tease a little bit, be like, okay, yes, we do have a like lineup set up for the spring of 2019. So what would they have? They would probably do maybe like a quick scroll through of some games that they have that were being worked on and everything, and being like, okay, this is coming out this month, or this will be coming out this month, and all this stuff, and then do like a quick scroll through of that, and then maybe, because there has been the rumor of a new Switch that could be coming out next year and everything, whether it's like a Switch Pro or a Switch Mini or whatever, following up after that, I feel like they would be covering maybe some quick like Switch updates, maybe talk about the new up upgrade, the new Switch, if they are actually going to be doing that. I feel like that could be a very big thing that they want to announce and be like, we're still in the process of working on this, but it should be out and ready by holiday next season, like mid-November next year or something, which I feel like would be the earliest that they should do it, and have it released and ready, rather than trying to release it like right in the spring, because what is it? It's only been like a year and a half, almost 2 years now or whatever. I feel like they should be get it. They should maybe only release it within like that, like closer to the 3 year mark versus closer to the 2 year mark. That's just my opinion, but I feel like that could be a possibility there. And then maybe, like I said earlier, with like the Nintendo eShop and running maybe some updates and everything, and they'll be like, with the year coming to a close here in 2018, we're working on more updates. We will supply maybe themes. We will supply more options. Another like menu or something to access certain things. Like, right now we just have the main like game menu or whatever. So maybe it could be and feel a little more like what is it, the PlayStation menu screen or whatever. Maybe from the top thing you can uh, scroll down, and then you have another thing, versus just pushing down and having the one layout of a few buttons that are at the bottom or whatever. They could do some like new update or something like that that could be coming to the Switch soon, and possibly including within that like the new layout a new Nintendo eShop that's easier to manage and work through. I feel like something along those lines could happen, and very well could happen. I'm not saying every single one of those things within like that update will happen, but I feel like many of that could happen. And I'm just kind of excited to see what can and will happen within this, what I think will be a direct mini. And I feel like if they touch on all of that just like that, they could easily cover all of that within a 10 to 12 minute time frame, and give a little bit of a talk about everything. Because right now, with the whole Nintendo Online thing and everything, we don't have like that much go, going on with it, because it's just kind of like, okay, we can play games online, but what else? Maybe like some of these new apps and everything that I said could possibly come are just uh what is it? Nintendo Online service. Uh, like you have to have this service in order to access and be able to download some of these apps and everything, which I think could be cool, very interesting, but also at the same time piss a lot of people off. But that's really all I have to say about this possible direct mini slash direct whatever it's gonna be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to say quickly that this is the last video of this type of any gaming at all, like whether it's Pokemon cards, traded cards, anything about video games or anything. No more is going to be on this channel. Guess what? I have another channel. I call it Snorjax MVP. You can go follow me over there on that channel. I will be uploading or trying to upload maybe like one gaming video per week. I'm gonna probably be talking about maybe like some of my favorite Wii U games, some of my favorite GameCube games, other games that I may have played and liked, or my viewpoints on like the PS4, the new like PS5, Xbox One. I'll probably be going through a lot of this stuff. So please stay tuned over there and follow me over there if you want to keep up with any of like the gaming topics. Like over here on this channel is going to be on the Ogre Man. It's going to be strictly limited to nothing but like reviews and like brief topics of like movies and TV series and stuff like that. That's what's going to be over here. So that's what to expect. So like I said, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment below what you think might happen within this direct that's supposed to happen this month. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all my social media accounts if you want to stay up to date with all things roaring in the media. Jay Shrek, now logging off.